Hello guys and welcome. Let's get this unplugged and welcome to a vegetable tier list. I've got some nice music playing in the background. I've got some chocolate milk. My cheek, you see it's still a little swollen from the surgery. But I thought, why not do a vegetable tier list? This is what everyone's been asking for. So let's just jump straight into it. We're gonna go by alphabetical order with the artichoke first. I'll say I haven't really had artichokes much. I think the only time I can really remember having artichoke is like artichoke pizza. Or like the jarred artichoke hearts. I don't remember disliking artichoke. But I don't really remember liking it either. So I'm gonna put it D just because I don't really have much experience with it. Arugula, I genuinely don't even know what that is. Hold on. I gotta look it up on the second monitor. Arugula. I don't know what that is. F tier. I don't know. Asparagus. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not a big fan of asparagus. I wish I was. I think asparagus has a lot of potential. I'm gonna put it. You know what? I'm gonna put a D. I think asparagus is pretty yucky. Potential to move up. I think it's better than artichoke, so I'm gonna put it on top of D. But I'm pretty against asparagus, if I'm honest. This might just be because it's like my parents' favorite thing to just throw on a plate and just like eat. Like they'll have the meat, the veg, and then the asparagus, or the meat something in the asparagus. It's always like asparagus or something. Avocado. Look, I'm probably not as big of an avocado fan as everybody else, but I like avocado. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna go B tier on avocado. Look, don't come for me. I'm just saying, like, guacamole, amazing. I don't really do avo on toast. I'm not insane about putting avocado on various things where I wouldn't normally put it. So I'm gonna avocado B. I'm so sorry. And we're moving into beets. Now, this one is tricky for me because for beets, I'm thinking canned beetroot on a burger. That's pretty much the only time I exposed to beets, and I really like canned beetroots on a burger, but it's the same with avocado. So for me, I'm gonna put the beets on B tier, but like probably lowest of B tier. I really like beetroot, but I haven't been exposed to it all that much. Now, this next one is gonna be the first gag of the season. I think capsicum / bell peppers are S tier. As that shit is S tier. I think you could put capsicum in anything and I'll fuck with it. On a sandwich, on a burger, in any cooking. I made mac and cheese once and I said I'm just gonna put capsicum in here, and it was delicious. It was amazing. I could just eat raw capsicum. I could dip raw capsicum. Girl, I'm saying it's S tier. Broccoli, bitch? Broccoli? You want to come for broccoli? I want to... Okay. For now, I'm going to put broccoli on the A tier. But broccoli is hard A tier. I think broccoli is so underrated. I think people don't like broccoli. Get the fuck out. Get out of here. You've never had a good broccoli. Well, okay, same could be said about asparagus. guess this is personal taste, but with my parents, there was the option, right? Sometimes they'll put asparagus down. Oof, bad. If they put broccoli down, girl, I was eating all that. Sprouts, I'm sorry. I've had bad... Actually, no. Oh, this is hard. This is really hard. Because I've had a terrible experience with sprouts. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm not playing. I'm moving the asparagus up. No, no, I'm not. Because there is a whole lot of C tier. There's a whole lot of stuff between avocado and asparagus that needs to stay open. But I had sprouts recently at a restaurant and they're really nice. So maybe it's like this. Maybe this is where I'm sitting. Because avocado is amazing. Beets are amazing. Broccoli S tier. I think broccoli is so fucking good. I would eat broccoli forever. Okay, this is where I'm sitting. Artichoke D because I don't really know. Butternut squash. It really depends on how butternut squash is prepared. Because I don't really like roasted butternut squash. Especially the skin. It's really not my thing. But I think butternut squash is a C tier. You can make some bomb-ass soups and bisques out of that. But am I wanting it normally? No, not really. C tier is like, can it be made good? Yes. So artichoke should probably be in there as well, but I don't fucking know about artichoke. Cabbage? I'm saying cabbage D tier. There are some very, very, very rare times where I'm down for cabbage. Dude, Hitman just finished downloading. There are very few times I'm actually down for cabbage. I hate coleslaw. I fucking hate coleslaw. Dude, it's horrible. Let's get this off my screen. Exit. I'm not about cabbage. I'm not about it. Will I eat it if I have to? But carrots. Now, I have a super controversial opinion on carrots. Raw carrot is a S tier. Cooked carrot is a D tier. So where does that leave us? B. And that makes me... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put carrots in the A tier. Because I'm not going to think about them at their worst. I'm going to think about them at their best. Because roasted bubba squash, probably down here. But normal? Superfied or something? There. Cauliflower. I'm saying cauliflower is our first B tier vegetable. I think cauliflower is never better than broccoli. It actually doesn't even come close for me in terms of broccoli, but you can make some bomb-ass cauliflower food. My mama used to make cauliflower cheese growing up. That shit was great. Celery. I'm saying the celery is an A tier. Now, it's a conservative A tier. I might even go top of B. You know, I'm going to go top of B because I feel like celery isn't not that versatile. And sometimes you get a taste of that celery and it's downhill from there. It's like, I've had a little bit too much of that celery, like, I'm done. Whereas something like carrot or beetroot, I could keep going. Albeit a canned beetroot. I haven't really had the fresh beetroot. We don't really do that here. Corn. I ain't gonna fuck around. Corn is that S tier. Actually, corn better than bell peppers. Corn, probably the goat. I can't think of much beyond corn that's like I can't think of anything corn does wrong. Sweet corn, delicious. It's corn. I feel like the corn kid. I'm saying, corn is fucking goated. Never does me wrong. Always does me right. There's never a point in time where I would turn down some fucking corn. If someone just gave me a bowl of corn, I'd probably eat that bitch. There's not a lot of items on here. It's completely unseasoned, just cooked corn. I would eat it. There's not a lot on here that I would say that. And another one that I'm letting rip here. Bam! Cucumbers are fucking S tier, bro. If you put the cucumber and you play it right, maybe you're having salmon and rice, and you have a little cucumber on the side. Ooh, it's hitting every damn time. You got a little burrito, a little wrap, a little sandwich, pop a little cucumber on there, girl. It's hitting every damn time. There's not a single time where the cucumber's not hitting. And that's on that. Edamame. Look, I'm gonna come through with some hella controversial on the edamame. I don't really care for it. I don't think it's bad by any means. Edamame, yum. I'll sit there, I'll eat it. Do I care about edamame? No. Can it be annoying sometimes? Absolutely. It's getting in my way. Eggplant? That's the D tier. Actually, it's fine there. I think you can make eggplant nice. No arguments about that. But you have to do so much work. To get the eggplant tasting nice, you have to be fighting tooth and nail. And I'm not trying to be doing that. Garlic? I don't really think of garlic as a vegetable. Like, I think of more of it as a seasoning. But, like, I can't put garlic anywhere other than S, right? I'm putting it bottom of S because it's like, I don't really see it as a vegetable. So I don't really see it competing with some of the big guns, but garlic on S for real. Garlic on S for real. Ginger. Ginger's a different story. Ginger is similar to edamame in the sense, like, I could take it or leave it. It's definitely good when it's used right. It's better than edamame. But, like, when I'm tasting ginger in my meal, like, I'm not like, that's delicious. You know, I know it's there, it's whatever, but, you know, that's that. Jalapenos. I'm thinking an A on the jalapenos. Jalapenos are good. They can quite easily go across the line into like too spicy territory for me. So you got to be a little bit careful on that. But I'm thinking maybe... yeah, bottom of A. Bottom of A. I don't think they're celery level where, like, you know, sometimes you get sick of it if you have too much. I think, like, especially jarred jalapenos that have come out of the jar, because they're less spicy and they're more jalapeno flavored. Those are amazing. That they could be like top of A with avocado. But then, like, say I'm having a sandwich and someone put fucking a bit too many jalapenos on it, you know, then we're sitting in like C tier. It's like shitting all over my meal. So I'm gonna put it bottom of A. It is what it is. Kale, I think that's the same story of eggplant. Like, kale does not taste good. But if you put in the hard yards, if you do the work, it can taste pretty good. So that's all I gotta say about kale. Leeks? I feel like leeks are so rare. Like, when am I ever seeing a leek? You know what? I think leek tastes really good. Every time I have chicken and leek, something, potato and leek, chicken and leek, it's hitting every time. So, you know, leek's got to be coming with something. Leek's got to be coming through something. And I don't show it the respect it deserves. Not often am I, you know, seeing that leek in the supermarket aisle and gravitating towards it. But hey, sometimes you have you know, chicken and leek pie. Change your life. Now, when it says lettuce, let it be known. This is iceberg lettuce. Rocket, F tier. That could even be what arugula is. I don't know how they refer to it. Normal lettuce, I'm putting that top of A. I don't think normal lettuce breaches into S tier for me, because I think, like, it's too much of a complementary thing. It's a bit like avocado, right? Like, they complement other flavors really well. Am I going crazy on a piece of fucking lettuce? No. Mushrooms, if you know me, you know I have a vendetta against the mushrooms. I have to do it. If I'm eating food and I can feel the texture of the mushroom, it's to the point where I almost have to like spit it out. I wish I wasn't like that. I wish I was stronger. I wish I was better, but that just is how it goes with the mushrooms. It's like an involuntary response. Okra, I don't know. I have no idea what okra tastes like, so I'm just gonna put it F, because I don't know. Wait, I can make a new row. Okay, these are the unknowns down here. Onion. I can't fuck around. Like, I'm telling you straight up. Actually, I think onion might be better than garlic. That could be insanely controversial, but I think onion always has a place. Just dice onion and just throw it in. Whatever you're making. I don't care. Just put some fucking onion in it. I don't care. It's not going to affect me. It's just going to make it taste a little bit better. And that's on God. Yeah, these two are interchangeable, to be honest. Like, onion and garlic, they're just staples of everything. I'm just like, you just put that shit in there. Actually, I'm seeing them above broccoli for sure. Now that I've looked at the tier list from this point of view. Peas? Look, I'm putting peas in C. Ain't nobody ever excited to get fucking pea, bro. You know? You're eating, I'm thinking like a classic chicken pie or something, you know, and you got your vegetables in there, you got chicken, you get a pea in your mouth, you're like, fuck, whatever. Potatoes. Now, I'm saying if, in general, the potato is probably the top S tier vegetable for everyone. I'm not disagreeing. I think it's probably behind corn for me. But it's like, this top row is like, it's so hard to order. Potatoes are fucking lit. Potatoes is like top tier, incredible, amazing, show-stopping. We don't need to talk about why a potato is good. Pumpkin, same as butternut squash for me. I don't see them any different in my mind. Radish, I don't fucking know. I don't know if I've had a radish recently. Red onion. I'm gonna put red onion up here in the A tier. I think red onion on like a sandwich or something, on like a steak sandwich with a bit of red onion, is like unbeatable, bro. It's fucking god tier. But like red onion in a lot of other situations, it's rare that I'm seeking out that red onion. I might even move it a bit lower, because considering sometimes this red onion is salad, and I'm like, damn, this would be better without the red onion. Not to say the red onion doesn't have the place though, because if I'm having that Subway sub, you know, that sandwich at home, that steak sandwich, that burger, oh my god, there's the red onion hitting every time. If I'm having a kebab, bro, the red onion hitting. Actually, I'm gonna bring it back up, because, you know, that made me think. Scallions, aka spring onions. This is probably the hardest one to place so far. The scallions, bro. I gotta think, like, I gotta think about the way that I approach cooking sometimes as well. Is like my outlook on bell peppers is like I enjoy them in every context. I can pretty much add bell pepper to any dish and I'm gonna have a good ass time. I know that for sure. Scallions, same thing, but less love. I think I'm gonna put the scallions behind the broccoli in S tier. I think scallions, spring onion, you can chop that bitch finely and put it wherever you want, on whatever you want, garnish whoever, and it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit somewhat. You know, it might not knock it out the park. You might not notice it every time, but it's doing something. Scallions in an omelet, in scrambled egg, it's changing the fucking game up. So put some respect on the scallion name. Now the spinach, I'm telling you right now, do not play with the spinach. I'm telling you, spinach is the fucking bomb. Spinach is the S tier. Like, if I have a sandwich and I can pick what salad I want, I'm going spinach over lettuce every damn time. I'm telling you, spinach is killing it in terms of salad. That spinach is hitting every time. Look, lettuce has its place. So making a Mexican chicken salad or something, right? I'll probably go for the lettuce. I'm not gonna go for the spinach in that scenario, but in a lot of different scenarios, right? If I'm making a burger or something with salad, I'm hitting that spinach, girl. I'm telling you. Sweet potato. Why they spell? Oh, there's probably an S on the end of the. So why they spell like that? Sweet potato. Look, I gotta put sweet potato in the B tier. It has its place. It can be good, but I'm never singing the sweet potato's praises. It can pop. It's definitely nicer to find than some of these C tier vegetables, but you know. Look, I'm just gonna straight up put turnip in that one as well. When the fuck was the last time I had a turnip, bitch? I don't know. I don't know why I moved myself there, but I did. Alright, we only got 2 more left. Tomato. The thing about tomato is, like, under what context are we saying tomato? Me taking a bite out of a raw tomato? We're looking at D or F tier. Raw tomato, I don't get behind. But if you're talking about, like, using tomato puree or sun-dried tomatoes or something, then we're looking at like an A tier thing. I'm going to say tomato is going to be top of B. And the only reason it's going to be top of B and it's not getting into my A tier is I don't often like the taste of the raw tomatoes. I can stomach it on my burgers, and if my burger has tomato on it, I'm not going to pull the tomato off the burger most likely, unless it's hitting, it's hitting wrong. But tomato makes so many things so good. Sun-dried tomato, roasted tomato, you're having a pasta and you've got those oven roasted cherry tomatoes in the seafood pasta. Oh my god. That ain't playing. So that's why tomatoes go on B tier, because it can be like incredible and it can also be a major flop. And then we got zucchini. I feel no type of way about zucchini. I'm gonna just chuck zucchini just ahead of edamame, because when I was in daycare, they used to make zucchini slice, so much so that I used to ask my mum to make it, like, in the years following, and it always kind of brought me back. It's always been a big thing for me, that zucchini slice. But zucchinis themselves, sometimes my mum used zucchini on a lasagna or something like that. I never have a problem with it. It's a bit like sweet potato, you can just chuck it in some sort of casserole or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, the B tier is like, we cool. B tier is, we cool. A tier is like, I fuck with you. S tier is like, I fuck with you. C tier is like, like, it can be good. It really depends. D tier is like, I'm not really rocking. But, like, you know, it's edible. F tier is like, I can't eat that. The thing about mushrooms is, I will say, it's probably a little over exaggerated to put them in F. Because if I don't have the texture problem, like I could mac on a mushroom. You know what I'm saying? Like beef Wellington, like I get down with it. That pureed mushroom, like I'm going to town. I'm slurping that shit off the pastry. But since I can't actually physically eat mushroom, if I can, you know, get the texture of it, I feel like it has to go D tier. I mean F tier. So thanks for coming to my vegetable tier list. Please, if you have disagreements, I don't care. Let me know what your S tiers are. Let me know what your F tiers are. If we disagree, be respectful, man. Be respectful, man. Like, we all got different tastes, you know? A lot of people are going to put avocado in the S tier. I ain't got no problem with that, you know? That's respect. But for me, the other items in there are just more S tier than the lettuce and the avocado. Yeah.